Hi there, Jim. Musical Aviator here. We're on the ground here in Wynyard, Burnie, in the north of Tasmania. Today we'll be flying past Cradle Mountain on the way to Strahan. We'll be flying overhead the Tasmanian town of Queenstown as well. We won't be stopping. Mostly because you're not allowed to stop there without prior permission, and we didn't get it. Hello, Lachlan. Hello, TTM313. That's alright, Lachlan. We've got plenty of time. Won't be moving the aircraft for quite a while. When we do move the aircraft, it'll just be to get full fuel. Let's talk about flight plans. Here's Wynyard. The fuel can be received at the RPT apron. I'm the Crim. Bangkok controls were a bit average. They didn't vector where the vectors were. It's a bit weird. Oh well. But we managed to get where we need to go. So fine by me. Okay, here we are, Queenstown. Prior permission of the aerodrome operator required for all operations via the council. Night operations and any operations above 5,700 is not permitted without permission from the Civil Aviation Safety Authority Regional Office in Moorabbin. An abandoned runway for taxiing. We'll be flying over it. We won't be going to it. Here's a little bit of an interesting thing, however. Airport Strahan. Where can we get fuel from here? You can't. That's where. So we need to tanker fuel into Strahan so we can leave it. So we'll be going with full tanks today, because we won't be able to refuel until we get all the way down to Hobart, and we need to hit the bottom of Tassie first. So, yeah. We're going into the Meluka Lagoon, Bathurst Harbour, that little airfield right there. So we've got like 3 airports to land at on a single tank of fuel. The only solution to that is 100%. Hi there, James, and fun destinations. Harry and Varshan. A shout out. Sure, why not? Hello, Harry. And hello, Varshan. Hope you enjoy this little tour of Tasmania. Nice little fence line over there. A lot of weeds along the fence line. That looks pretty realistic, actually. Little group of people over here. Give them a bit of a wide berth. I know Tasmania doesn't have the coronavirus issues that Melbourne does, but still, large scale of people like that, going to kind of avoid them. Captain AB, good stuff. Hello, Dan. How's lockdown treating you? Yep, good old Tassie flying. The downside is there's barely any airports with fuel around. It's all like, here at Wynyard, Devonport, Launceston and Hobart. If you want fuel anywhere else, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Kembini from Austria. Almost like Australia, just missing an L and doesn't have any kangaroos. So we're up there, Juliet November. Yep, also rather locked down. Went shopping at Coles today with all of our masks on. That was fun. So the same usual drill. We're going to jump in the aircraft, get it all off the tie downs and the wheel chocks, taxi it over to the fuel bowser, fuel it up, check the fuel, and then make our way down to Cradle Mountain. Door open. Welcome aboard. First thing we need to do is just turn all these switches off. Get the master switch in, push the flaps all the way down. Pop some lights on at the front. Lights are happening well. And it's walk around time. Yeah, the mask is when you've got glasses like many of us do. It's a bit of a challenge trying to get the mask to not blow air straight up in your glasses and fog them up all day. Okay, wing is off there. I think it's probably a good idea to listen to the AWIS, see what the weather's doing out there. Because I can see some clouds, I'm not sure how high they are. Weather, there it is, 03. That's 628. Yep.
Automated Weather Information Service, Wynyard Airport, time 0758 Zulu, wind 080 degrees magnetic at 5 knots, visibility 25 kilometers, clouds scattered 2,900 feet, overcast 3,600 feet, temperature 10, dew 0.8, QNH 1020 hectopascals, rainfall last...
I know, having to pick our way through some of these clouds to get all the way down to Cradle. Minimum MVA is 6,500 down there. Wind 080 at 15, so runway 09 clearly. Anyway, let's do the rest of the walk. Tie down is off. Looks fine. Yep. Flaps are happy. Hinges are all in place. Tie down. Wheel chock. Not going to do the fuel drain because we're going to refuel. Yep, oil looks happy at about 7 quarts. Don't need to do that yet. Propeller, no obvious brakes in there. And the inlets are happy. Static valve. Wheel chocks away. Tie down is off. Stall warning system is clear of any bugs. So is the fuel drain. They're all in good nick there. Cool. And we are almost done. Let's go 1020 here. And close the door. Only 10 degrees, a little bit cool. All right, I think we'll move ourselves out there with the flaps up. So just turn on, taxi down to where the truck is. As far as I can tell, the refueling system here in Wynyard is essentially the same as it was in Point Cook, which is to say there's a truck parked next to the fuel bowser. You fuel up from the truck. Okay, she's been cold and dark for a while, so mixture rich. Fuel set to both. Fuel shut-off valve is open. Pump on. 1, 2, 3. Fuel flow in the green. Check it's clear. Clear prop. That's not him. Let's grab the beacon on. And we'll taxi on out. That coming up. Cool, we're listening to the Wynyard multicom anyway. Hey, we had 997, g'day. Spencer, good day. That's someone else parked there. Nice, a 172 with a G1. Especially now that we're getting a default G1000 that actually looks useful.
Traffic, Wynyard, Lemerset provides Cessna 172 taxis to the Shell Alpha, Wynyard.
Traffic, Wynyard, Papa Alpha Romeo is on the fuel bowser. We're taxiing out back to the apron.
Okay, handling and services, World Fuel Services, Avgas Fuels.
Papa Alpha Romeo is Lemerset
6 a.m.
Park.
till
If you hold for us,
6
we're going to be on
p.m.
Charlie.
local. Subject to change in line with airline
Okay.
schedules. After hours call out fee. Avgas, Bowser, Jet A1 from Tanker. So, fuel Bowser, straight ahead. So that's a tank. Brakes are set.
We into traffic, Papa Alpha Romeo taxis, runway 05.
There he goes. Park and brake set. Good. Park and brake is released and not rolling. Happy. Let's get some fuel in here. Okay, let's get the truck started up. Alright, static. Static lines on. And that gas bowser isn't attached to anything, as far as I can tell. Okay, full fuel, 100%, all the way to the top. Come on. Okay, we have, how much is that? 26.5 in each tank. Truck's done, and we'll go ahead and grab the static line. Can't avoid walking that way. Come on. We are done, we just need to do the fuel bowser thing. Fuel lines. Okay, fuel test. Looking great. Cool. Good stuff. Full tanks. And that's all fuel. Alrighty, let's update this. We have 53 gallon of fuel on board. We should arrive into Strahan with about 47, maybe a little less than that, because we're going to probably spend some time at Cradle Mountain doing a lap. So I'll add another lap, so probably be about 46 gallon of fuel by the time we get down. Sounds good. Did it? Mine had avgas in it. Otherwise it will be red. that stuff would be red if it was ABTER. And while it might be the case that that Bowser that we can't see exists, there's also something else that I can't see over there, and that's a fuel pump. Fun, eh? Of course we could just say that we don't have any fuel here and I'll just have to, you know, not fly. It's probably there in real life, but it's not there in the sim, so. Master switch. Clear prop. I don't think you'd even be able to fit a jet hose into a GA aircraft. The jet hose is like massively larger.
New traffic, Cherokee Papa Alpha Romeo. There is an echo
First
in
weapon will be
frequency.
CML. CML Australia, Queenstown.
Over that, Cherokee Papa Alpha Romeo entering at 274A05 backtrack at Alpha Cherokee, sorry, traffic Wynyard.
Cool. Might well be. Okay, our first position will be 4 minutes away on a heading of 134. Correct heading is 250.
Wynyard traffic, Juliet Kilo Mike, taxiing runway 09 via Charlie Alpha.
Traffic Wynyard, Echo Alpha Lima, entering backtrack runway 09.
Let's move out. Gonna need to do a run up in a little while. We're in that space here, I think. Here, we'll stick our tail to that side over there. Mr. Rich.
Traffic Wynyard Cherokee Papa Alpha Romeo takes off runway 05 right and direct Cradle Mountain.
I'm good there. Good drop, about 50, maybe 70. Fuel flow's good, EGT, vacuum is in the green.
Traffic Wynyard, aircraft Lima entering backtrack runway 09.
Pass will be up for takeoff. Right, checklist.
Traffic Wynyard Lima Sierra Papa enters and backtracks runway 09 towards runway 05. Wynyard.
All takeoff. Seats, belts and doors are set. Flight controls. Checked and correct. Fuel quantity is full. Mixture rich for takeoff. Throttle check has been completed. Radio is set. 122.8.
Traffic Wynyard Cherokee Papa Alpha Romeo climbing through 1,400, climbing 4,000, dividing off a right cross and Traffic Wynyard.
Traffic Wynyard Lima Sierra
Elevator
Papa
trim on the takeoff
vacated
neutral.
runway 09.
And flaps up for departure.
Traffic Wynyard, aircraft Lima taking off runway 09 for eastbound departure.
So I'll be departing essentially west, no, not even a crosswind. Almost straight out. A slight diversion off to the left, off to the right eventually. Traffic Wynyard, Juliet Kilo November, Cessna 172, taxiing from Alpha onto runway 09, no backtrack.
Traffic Wynyard, Juliet Kilo Mike enters runway 09 to backtrack.
Transponder set. Hello, Titan Inspector. How you doing?
Traffic Wynyard Lima Sierra Papa departing runway 05, right crosswind departure via 5 to the east. Wynyard.
Indeed, Charlie is the old runway. Brakes are set. 1,000. Current time 26.
Traffic Wynyard, aircraft Lima climbing to 1,100, eastbound departure, climbing to 5,000. Traffic Yankee Sierra Romeo November.
Traffic Wynyard Lima Sierra Papa outbound through 800, climbing 4,000. Direct to Cradle Mountain, clear of 09 centre line. Wynyard.
Traffic Wynyard Juliet Kilo Mike departing 09, westbound departure direct, Cradle Mountain.
Wynyard traffic, Juliet Kilo November entering runway 09 at Alpha. Here's 1,000 above, we can move out. Wynyard traffic, Juliet Kilo November departing runway 09, eastbound departure. Pumps on. And about 75 knots on the climb. Time 30 on the dot. On 41. Traffic, Juliet Kilo November is leaving the zone and change of frequencies at 1,500 tracking southbound Cradle. Ideally, we'd be able to get all the way up to 5,500. Doubt that we will. Alrighty, time 4 minutes, so 34. Nearly there now. It's the Seabrook Creek. It's the bottom of that ravine essentially. "13 minutes after the next one. Time 48, we'll call this one 35. That's the creek right there. Seabrook Creek. Seabrook. Yeah, I don't think we'll get any higher than that in a little while. $140. Yep, pretty much. Trying to stick at about 2400 RPM, maybe just a little under. Leaning out the mixture. Lean old peak there. Cool. Okay, we're just threading through the hills now, hoping that cloud layer breaks up as we get further and further south. Hoping. That's not going to happen, is it? We're going to be scud running in a little while. There's Queenstown. And here's Lake Dulwich, somewhere up here. There's Cradle Mountain here, Lake Dove is right there. Yeah, there's a few hills around here that are like 4,300 feet, 4,000 feet, 5,100 feet. Cradle Mountain itself is about 5,073. Like I'm saying, it's inaccessible because of cloud. That might happen. Gonna go VFR on top. How thick is the cloud? No real gaps in there, is there? So if I find a nice little gap in the cloud, just go straight up into it. That over there is a cloud touching a mountain. Maybe find a river valley and pick our way through. It's literally snowing on that. See how hard we can get. Clearly we can't pass over those snow-filled mountains. If we're able to get over these clouds, might be able to pick our way over the peaks. Hello Rossi. We're going to have some issues trying to get down to Cradle Mountain today. Issues being clouds. Indeed, not the best day. What's the forecast like over the next week? Tuesday looks a lot better. Might come back on Tuesday. Game's going to Queenstown, are they? You can still do Cradle on the way back up. Should look at the forecast and pick Tuesday to do it instead of today. Well and truly off the flight plan now. And that's inside cloud now. So that's about 5,500. Bastion Dam. I think we'll head down that way. I can see it. That's Murchison River. Oh, there, QF, how you doing? (6°C). Cradle's over there a little bit in that mess of clouds and snow. In fact, Cradle's about there. Yeah, we're heading a little bit further to the west. In fact, we're going to Bastion Dam and then we'll travel down the Murchison River. Cradle Mountain is 6 miles to the kind of south of that waypoint right there. Somewhere like that. Yep, I'm flying VFR. That's why I'm keeping below the clouds as much as I can. It'd be lovely to get on top of the clouds and then see the Cradle Mountain, but I don't think we'll be seeing the Cradle Mountain today. It's over there, under that shelf of cloud. Possibly sticking up through the shelf of cloud. It is 5,000 feet tall. 5,100. Don't even think we can get up to 5,000 at the moment. Instead we'll head down, Tyndall Regional Reserve, cut through the way, through the valleys here. So the cloud's probably sitting at about 4,500-ish, give or take. So most of the boys are heading down to Queenstown. Fair enough. I believe that's Lake McKinnon, so we kind of track the left-hand side of Lake McKinnon. That'll bring us down in towards the Mount Murchison, which would be that big snow-covered thing right in front of us. Follow down the Murchison River and then break off to the right at the last minute. So sorry to those who wanted to see Cradle Mountain, but we're not. We're not going to be seeing that today. Apologies. We can probably come back after we come back through, because we're going to hit Strahan today. Sometime next week we're going down to Bathurst Harbour at Lake Melaleuca Lagoon, and then we head up towards Hobart. We'll be in Hobart next month, so 8th. After Hobart we do Launceston, and we can probably leave Launceston and come in again towards the mountain. Hopefully the weather's nicer next week. It's raining. It is 8 degrees Celsius, so at least it's not freezing. Yeah, I'll just follow through the river valleys. The old Murchison River used to travel straight through the scap here, but they actually diverted it off course so they could build a big dam. So it now kind of goes out that way, but will continue through its original course. Coles Bay at Preston, okay. Might well do. I was hoping to do... Yeah. I'll look into that. We have to worry about fuel planning as well, because there's no fuel on the west coast essentially. You can't pick up avgas between here and essentially on our route, Hobart. Worst case scenario, you could come across and do a Launceston, and Hobart's probably quicker. Pick our way down there. I know all of these river valleys empty at Strahan, essentially, into Macquarie Harbour. Just have to make sure that you don't end up in a dead end, otherwise you're going to have some problems. Yep, Lake Macintosh right now. That is correct. Or McIntosh, is that what they say? It's got a C and a K. Sounds like it's a hard K. So that'll be Mount Farrell straight ahead. Mount Murchison further along. Quick lift of the wing to have a look at where we want it to be over there. Oh well. We're down here instead. Lake McIntosh instead of Lake Dove. Would be nice to see Lake Dove, but anyway. Desperately pretty country this. Sure I don't get too far to the west, which I am. I want to be over that side. Alright, let's go over there. I think I was heading down the Murchison River the wrong way up. Or Lake Murchison even. So I'll go around that mountain to the right. Essentially we want to keep on heading towards the west, because the west is the coastline. Hi there, Glenn Mac. PPL exam, good stuff. Big high lakes over there. Liking the look of that road, so I'll follow that through that little gap there. Driving and camping holiday of Tassie will almost be as good as going to New Zealand. Almost. Apart from all the cousins. That's alright, having more PPLs in the world is never a bad thing. Jump in a Cessna and fly somewhere. We'll continue following the road down here. We can probably throw the old flat plan away. We'll see what happens. Might be able to pick it up again. Is it Cradle, Macintosh, Murchison? Could have picked it up Murchison, I guess. Queenstown. Time 05 apparently. Yeah, alright. So the flight plan timing changed even though we're nowhere near on course for the whole thing. 182 at Gatton, good start. .182s are nice aeroplanes. For the one time I flew it. To be honest, we flew it for a while. All the way to Melbourne and back from Sydney, Bankstown. 8 hours on a 182. No autopilot on that one either. Well, it had an autopilot, but wasn't actually functioning at the time. So we were just hand flying it. Long straight lines at 8,500. Queenstown, let's pop into there. CTAF 124-2. Queenstown traffic, Kilo November is the Cessna 172, 4,000 feet. Currently 6 miles to the northeast of Queenstown. We'll be flying overhead and tracking out Bankstown. And estimate overhead time at 05. Traffic Queenstown.
Traffic Queenstown, let me start part turn space runway 27.
We won't stop at Queenstown, there's no good scenery there, we don't have permission to land on it. It's a pretty rough runway apparently as well.
Queenstown traffic, Julie Kilo Mike, turning base, runway 27, very long final.
I believe that's a township right about there.
Traffic Queenstown, Lima 05 final, wrong at Tucson.
Horsetail Falls, somewhere around here. There's the airfield right there. Very true, Glenn. Very true indeed. Okay, time 05 exactly as requested, and the next position will be 6 minutes, so time 11.
Traffic Queenstown, Lima 05 backtracking, 1099.
And a heading of 232.
Kilometer,
10 miles away. Cool. What's the frequency? 1242.
Traffic Queenstown, Lima 05 vacated.
Cool.
traffic Queenstown, 0 kilo miles entering downwind, runway 27.
Runway 18. Traffic's drawn, Julie Kilo November is C172 at 4,000 feet on descent. We'll be joining to downwind runway 18 Strawn, estimate Strawn time 10.
Queenstown traffic, 0 kilo miles turning base, runway 27.
Go fly over the airfield and join from the dead side. Very mountainous and very pretty country, this part of Tassie, but yeah, the weather is atrocious. We'll come back when there's better weather, maybe. Hit the old Cradle. I have to change the title of the video. In fact, we might even need to change this thing. Hey. Yeah, Lake Macquarie. So we need to be a little bit careful about our fuel use until we get to Hobart, because there's no fuel from here on till Hobart. I think we'll just do a simple landing from the overhead pass. This is kind of a long plane. For the next week, we won't be able to use upload any more fuel on the aircraft. So, yeah.
Aircraft accident. Aircraft accident.
No, there, Mayday.
No, runway overrun.
Oh, not in Queenstown. Little township of Strahan and Macquarie Harbour. And the airfield right there. Strahan traffic, till November is a Cessna 172, 1,500 over the field. We'll be descending to 1,000 feet on the dead side, then joining crosswind runway 18.
Queenstown traffic, checking Papa from Air Taxi runway 27.
Queenstown traffic, limit clear for taxi runway 27.
Queenstown traffic. Oscar Union for Cessna 172, taxis runway 27. Goes down.
Cool, I was in the circuit, as far as I can tell.
Queenstown traffic, Cherokee Papa from Air entering and backtracking runway 27.
Queenstown traffic, this is
Alright, brakes are released, undercarriage is fixed, mixture fully rich. Pump is on.
Queenstown traffic, this is a resurrected Juliet Kilo Mike taxiing runway 27.
Seats and harnesses are secure. Landing check is complete. Strong traffic, Juliet Kilo November, downwind, runway 18, strong.
Queenstown traffic, Papa from Air taking off runway 27, depart to direct Strahan.
Queenstown traffic, limit clear for backtracking runway 27 behind departing aircraft.
Cool, flaps 10. Strong traffic, Kilo Kilo November, final runway 18. Full flaps 30.
Traffic Queenstown, let me set the power is departing runway 27 VFR towards Strahan. Queenstown.
Oscar Mike uniform, backtrack to runway 27 behind the departing escape plane.
Drawn traffic, Cherokee Papa Alpha Romeo 10 nautical miles to the northeast inbound for runway 18 strong. 2,500.
Traffic Queenstown, let me set power direct to Strahan, climbing through 1,400, climbing 3,000.
Strong traffic, Kilo Kilo November, backtracking runway 18.
Queenstown traffic, Oscar Mike uniform rolling runway 27 VFR to the east. Queenstown.
Traffic Strahan, Lima Set Plaza, Cessna 172, 9 miles to the north east of the field, inbound runway 18 at 2,700, shortly descending 1,000 strong.
Traffic Queenstown, Juliet Kilo Mike, backtrack to runway 27.
Queenstown traffic, Oscar Mike uniform, airborne passing 1,500, climbing 3,000, direct strong. Queenstown.
Strong traffic, Kilo Kilo November, vacate all runways. It was the busiest Strahan has ever been. I'll stick it here and push it back. Yeah, a bit of weather. Unfortunately, it's stopped us from seeing Cradle Mountain at all. So, yeah. Breaks us out. Hi there, Owen. We've arrived at Strahan in Tasmania. Rather wet kind of place here at the moment. Look at that scenery. Welcome you to Bark Bay Airport. Why is this called Bark Bay? Who knows? Alright, we need to push back into that space there. And ignore that 737. Okay, time to do some tie downs. Cover done. Wheel trucks are on. And the tie downs are in. I mean, there are some good P3D scenes that don't come in a big pack, but they're not this one. Not for Strahan. The Hobart one is going to be one of those. Launceston as well. I don't even see the jet anymore. Where is he? Anyway, I'm glad that I can't see him anymore. So at the tiny little airfield at Strahan, everybody's here. Short one tonight, only an hour and a half. But yeah, next week we're heading down even further south to a place called Melaleuca Lagoon, which is a lagoon off Bathurst Harbour. It's almost as far south in Tasmania as you can get, and I do believe it's actually the southernmost airfield in Tasmania. I'm sure someone will correct us by the time we get there. Anyway, as the challenge goes, there's no fuel at Strahan, so the amount of fuel that we have on board right now is what we have. And we have about 23 gallons per tank at the moment, so 46, roughly 46 gallon, and we expect it to have $47. Alright, so we did burn a little more than expected. But that's okay, 46 for the next flight. Cool, so as I said, we don't have enough, there's no fuel down here on the west coast of Tassie for aircraft. So the nearest aviation fuel we can get is in Hobart. That's one thing to think about. So we're going to fly down to Melaleuca Lagoon next time, probably on Wednesday. And after that we're going to head over to Bruny Island before we head up into Hobart. Anyway, until probably Milk Run Monday tomorrow, I'll see you guys next time. I have been Mr. Lavender, and bye for now.